Come together. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name.
What is this? Question. And there was something was which was what it's okay. Is it another?
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Buenas tardes todos.
I think more we go forward. I mean, this is January ending. We are just about to enter February, and we already in the middle.
Vamos entrando casi en
I
febrero.
think what we all have seen these months and the last weeks coming.
Lo que hemos visto
totally,
en las últimas semanas
totally the sense of the time. I mean,
nos da un
we
sentido
would
de los
like to
tiempos.
reach this place because of people in charge or whoever does mistakes. This is a long process. It's
Estamos llegando donde estamos llegando como humanidad,
people in charge, wherever you are,
consecuencia
spend to this time.
de años
We need to
de
cope with the
acciones
time the best we can, but we're losing grip on time.
de
So
acciones,
time for revolution and rebellion.
y es un
This
proceso
is
de
nothing new for
revolución,
everybody. I think it's very clear.
no es nada nuevo,
And the need
está
for
muy claro.
freedom. So it looks like
Estamos necesitando mayor
the
libertad.
system we have
El
created
sistema que hemos
are
creado
now reaching the
está
end of their
llegando
functionality, and
a-
we need
a-
a lot of
al final de su
creativity
funcionalidad. Necesitamos mucha creatividad.
inspiration or raise above the factual time.
Para poder
Like 40,
darnos por
50 years
encima del
ago,
tiempo
we had this
ordinario.
anticipation, and those who are called to yoga in those times when nobody would practice it, we all have been touched by this vision of the time we are going through now, and
Nosotros
now
hemos
is
sido
the time.
tocados
So
por
the
la
energy
visión
is
de
very
nuevo
high
mental,
level of polarization,
yoga,
and it's ready
logrado
to manifest chaos. You know,
la
when you have
para
the maximum of opposite
para
tension, that's
transmutar
where
esta
everything blows up. So we can just expect
resolver las
shocks,
dualidades
chaos,
que experimentamos
and
adentro y
that's
afuera,
surprising
y todo el caos
moment.
Es un poco
chaos is
complejo,
not necessarily the enemy of the order. In a way, chaos is part
el
of the
caos no es
order.
el
It's just when
enemigo
the
del
order is
orden.
limited itself that chaos occur to renew
Caos
the
viene
whole
para
picture. Yeah.
precipitar
So it's a big
lo nuevo.
social explosion, social system explosion, and the wheel of karma is turning into the wheel of horror.
Las ruedas
It's really an horror
del
movie,
karma
and
está
we have
girando.
been somehow prepared. We thought, yeah, when 2020, when the COVID came, we thought I cannot be worse than that. Everybody locked
Estamos
in your
en
house,
COVID en 2020 y va a
split in
ser
the families,
lo peor de lo peor.
skeptical about your best friends, and
Muchas
there
personas
were already
buscando el
an
escepticismo,
incredible pull to
sus
be
amigos,
completely
sus
torn
familias,
and split and
siendo
confused
eh,
and losing ground. So
fragmentados.
we already understood at that time that
En
maybe
su momento
4% of
entendimos
the whole population was able to maintain their status of sanity and refer to themselves and not to this crazy disinformation and general intoxication that
que
was coming.
la,
So don't
la
think that
residencia
this time
primaria
was the worst.
adentro y
This
no
time was
afuera.
a preparation for where we are now.
Eso
At
fue
the
un
moment, there is no this outside
efecto
COVID, but the
un
bugs is in
precursor, lo que
ourselves,
ahora
in the
estamos
system.
viviendo.
So
No hay un Salvador externo,
now moving
tema.
into rebellion
Cada
and
uno va a
revolution
encontrar la respuesta
is
adentro.
wanted by certain energy and frequency of consciousness, and it's not the last word. I mean, of course, you can't stay with hands off and just watch what's going on. And I think there is a whole load of people extremely concerned in their daily life with
Eh,
this
Personas
high
que
level of
están
polarization,
cansando y
and therefore the
que
rebellion
se
is
no pueden
rising.
simplemente
I think we
observarlo
can't find any sense.
como preferencia.
We are facing extreme nonsense of misleading. So the
Hay
leadership is
mucha
completely,
distorsión en los medios,
I would say, limited in perspective, and
cuando
because
no
of
se
where they come from.
indicada,
And definitely they will not see an outcome from where they are, as they have been educated, they've been formatted, and they've been rooted in already a system that was preparing the ground for this time now. So they are not prepared to face this time. They are just,
las
I would
personas
say,
que están
afraid
gobernando,
of
que están
this
en
whole
lugar
process that brought
poder,
them
no
here.
fueron
I'm
preparados
talking about the leadership.
para
So the leadership is
alcanzar
about
ese
to
tiempo.
crumble down, and of
Mira,
course,
el caso
the
está
outsider, the people who are
humanos
not having the hands in this kind of molasses, people who are more off the grid, will be able to initiate a different
individuos
type of
viven
leadership
más
that
en
is
la margen de
much
la
more
sociedad,
horizontal
bien
than vertical.
iniciar los
So
cambios
that's
más
what we were predicting, and
fácilmente,
we are
más
just the day
creativamente.
before. So we can see when the chaos reached the level of agriculture. This has always been historical moment in humanity when
Cuando
the
el caos
connection with
llega
the
a la
agriculture
agricultura,
system is so big that we have to revise fully, completely the picture. So, and this is what we are seeing all over Europe.
tenemos
I
que
think
revisar
from the
todo,
north of Holland to the south of France, and on the
desde el
east,
norte
even
de
in
Holanda hasta el
Poland,
sur de Francia,
and Germany. And
y
so
tanto
agriculture
para
is,
Alemania,
because of the European system, the jeopardize of some
sistema
people from
europeo
over the countries are
agrícola
dealing in a
es
big
total.
scale against the interest of the local people. So therefore, we are going to absolute rebellion. So this is February is not going to be diminishing. This is not just something you can stop by giving few measure and thinking it's gonna
Primero,
be calming
la
down. It is
producción de
not.
medios va a seguir.
That's what I
No
call
hay
the will of horror.
justificación
Is that
fácil porque el
when
pueblo
the leaders have been starting
está
lying to us since
dándose
so many
contra
years,
el
once you
liderazgo.
put the finger in the lie, you cannot step back and admit that you have been lying. You're condemned. It's like a child who start lying. Remember this time when you were lying to your parent for a little thing, and then they confronted you, and all you could do is just go deeper into the lie. No, isn't it? That's what we all did. So that's what they are doing. Just
Chile,
they just caught
el
in their
gobernador
own mis
como los niños que empiezan
leadership,
como
and
noticia
based on
con su
complete
padre
corruption, they
y
just can
luego
go
cuando el padre le
on.
enfrenta, el niño
And then now
no
there is an awakening.
me
That's what we were all
entiendo.
saying. That this everybody is
Los
awakening by
gobernadores ahora,
facing the enormity. Can we say this in English? I don't know. The thing that seeing the situation, how big and how far can go the corruption is enormous, enormous.
es algo
So, I mean,
impresionante
since
ver
many
hasta
years
dónde
now,
alcanza
the
la corrupción.
scientists have been crucified as the whole society started like in the latest time, like 200, 300 years ago, into really trusting the analysis and the very precise reasonment. And those people who are doing this job with integrity has been jeopardized by false scientists who are bought and corrupt.
Desde hace
So
200
working
años
for the account
estamos
of
liberados por
private
la
and big
ciencia.
interests. So
Ya los
they
científicos que
accuse
están ya
big
comprando
lobby
las grandes
with big
corporaciones,
lobby.
los grandes dineros y intereses,
It just slide them
otros
from biology
científicos
to big
mantienen su
lobby.
integridad.
That's what they are serving. Is not anymore. We try to prove scientifically that the lie is true. So this is complete
Todos han
madness. And I
intentado
think people,
probar que
innocent
la
people,
mentira es verdad.
I would even say
Independientemente de
limit
probar.
ignorant people are becoming now aware,
La
opening
gran
eyes
mayoría de las personas
about
están
this
dándose
is so
cuenta
big. It's beyond
que la
anything we
mentira y
could
la
expect.
corrupción es tan
So
enorme.
when the general stage of living reach
Cuando
precarity that
el estado general de
hardly
la vida llega a
closes the
una
months and
precariedad tal,
the economics
no
is
hay más
having
puede
a
sostener.
problem, then we start to see people awakening and rebelling. So the question is, as I'm talking as a yogi now, what do we do facing all that?
Yo
So
estoy hablando como un yogi,
first we have to
tratando
understand
de pensar
that
qué hacemos para encarar esto.
yoga has never been a profession in the tradition of yoga.
Yoga nunca fue
These
una
are people who are
profesión en el sentido
sacrificing their
cristiano de
life, their
palabra.
own comfort, and give it up any possession
Personas que
to
están
for the sake of inspiring
sacrificando
others, uplifting
su
others,
comodidad
driving
de
others
crear,
into
elevar y llevar a otros,
highest level of awakening
darles
or
hacia
awareness. So
su ser y su innovación más,
seeing where this is all going, I mean, there was this crazy
más
turnover on the yoga
interno, ¿no?
business that has been lately in the last
Y
20 years, an
también vemos
explosion where
mucho
almost
negocio
everybody
de
in the West
yoga
is practicing yoga.
desde hace
It's
20 años,
like a
tipos
fashion
que
business,
practican yoga,
and this
y
may
una
radically change.
profesión.
We need to use yoga in the pragmatism of life. We need to develop our intelligence back in relationship to the nature. We need to go back to a simplification of life. Definitely, we cannot continue, and
Porque
this
el
is
show que me
proven,
venía,
and
podemos
even the
mover
ecological people
a la
have demonstrated that
simplicidad de la vida,
with the amount of people who are
mover
looking for
la
this
conexión con
crazy level of comfort,
la
that
tierra,
will ruin the resources and there will be no
la
solution. So the
agricultura,
solution is minimize, diminish, not going for more. The other
necesitamos
time I
tres
was talking about
principales
money, as money would not be the problem, but the attachment to money. But of course, all what we
no es
attach to the
el
meaning of
apego
money
al dinero,
is
sí,
totally crazy. Because with this money becoming an instrument of exploitation, a means to develop the more on the back of people who are not aware. And at the minute you can create money just from money, that is absolutely evil. I completely agree with that. But there is my sense, just we need something to exchange in a fair trade way. And in this
necesitamos
perspective, that's what I
un
mean.
medio de
Money
intercambio
is
que
not
sea
dangerous, but
justo,
as soon as people can separate money from the market, from the local base of
necesitamos
exchanges, and make a bigger scale, then
dar
at this
los
moment there is
de
the rise of
intercambio con los
profit on
grandes
the back of
intereses
the exploitation of
financieros,
others. And that money is dirty,
explotación y
absolutely. Anyway, that's what I truly believe.
utilizando dinero para crear más
We have to
dinero,
come
no
back
puedo
to new
con eso.
system. So be an outsider today. It doesn't mean you are totally out of greed, but it needs that you realize the enormous effort we need to invest to get out of these facilities that we could create so incredibly beautiful. I think the comfort, the exchange, it's incredible with the technology and the facility of communication what we have created, but it was not in respect and honoring the source, which is our planet Earth, and it is not in respect of human beings. So that's what we used to say in Kundalini. We are born spiritual being, but to prove it on earth, to be human, and to be human, it means the spirituality is not, I would say, projected on identity like the religion do, or like the big mass thinking have done. It's to identify yourself to a projection. The yoga bring us back to identify to the true essence, the true name. This is the base of
El
Kundalini Yoga.
uso del planeta
True name
Tierra y
means
el
I am
abuso, explotación
identical
de lo
to the
más
divine.
personas
So
separar,
this is very high to take,
el
and you
Kundalini
need a
nos
certain
da
frequency to be able
herramientas
to take that
para
and not to consider
tener una
those
relación
who pretend
armónica
this
con
are
el
crazy.
planeta y también con los demás
Craziness is
personas.
not to believe in your unlimited potential. This is our craziness. And this has been translated, I believe in unlimited
Sistema
capital.
que
I
funciona
believe in
de tal
unlimited
forma que la
capacity
persona
to amasses
puede creer en sí
the
mismo y
goods
en su
and the
potencial
profit. So
infinito
I think
de ser
that's
utilizar. Viene del
the
alma,
only
del
way
espíritu.
to completely change. And this is where
Necesitamos
so the
mover
will of
ese
all
alma
is definitely,
para efectuar los
as
cambios en el mundo
demonstrated,
que
is a
que
mass
tanto hace
management by a
falta.
minority of people. And this is not about conspiracy, it's proven every day. People have dealt beyond our head, like the vaccines, absolutely demential deal that we bought 10 doses for everyone when they were already getting obsolete. So there is sort of a hidden authoritarianism that is not frankly on the surface, but the management of desire, they push people through the fear, wanting things they didn't really choose.
Las autoridades se
Confusion
están
is
empujando
also going all over.
personas a desear y
Confusion, the cows into
conseguir, como
different
en el
source
caso de la
of
vacuna,
information that are
cosas que
contradictory.
no precisan,
Uh,
¿verdad?
the the affirmation that we are limited, that we are limited by each other, that the
La
others
creencia
are
que
the
somos
enemies, and the
limitados,
separativity that we within the same family,
vivimos en
if today
separación
you think a certain way, you become enemy of your own parents, brother or sisters. It's
y
unbelievable.
personas también
uh, then
demasiado
they
alejadas
pretend
de
that
nuestros
we have to
familiares,
fit with a normative way of
personas
being,
cercanas,
which is absolutely not possible because we are all different, you know. And so this is the horror movie where we are in entangled, and it's very, very difficult to believe right or left, or to make a sense of your own judgment. So what is the option is what we are saying since already so many months, and I hope now your training is becoming a daily practice to really, really get in touch with who you truly
estoy
are. What
repitiendo lo
is
que vengo
your
de decirle de
core
mes.
of truth
Espero que
and
ahora
love?
están pudiendo
That is
hacer la
not
práctica
conditioned
diaria,
by the outside
debes
world.
de
Where
conectarte
is it that part
con
in you that
la
you feel
fortaleza dentro
this is
tuyo,
truly me, this
fortaleza
is
del
me
ser,
unlimited,
la
this is
fortaleza
me
de tu ser
sovereign, yeah?
ilimitado,
Honoring the you
soberano,
with enlightened mind that you may reach
honrando
when
a
you
tu
start to see
mente
beyond
iluminado,
polarity. This is the whole
que te
object of
permite ver
yoga.
más allá de
Who
la
says at the end of
polaridad.
Kali Yuga, Tantra and yoga will be the only way through this time. When you unite these two
Ahora
parts in you that
vamos
wants to
acercándonos al final del
be
Kali Yuga,
separate constantly, the left
el
and right
yoga y
brain, the feminine,
tantra
the masculine. I mean, we have
son los
so
únicos que
many
van a
polarities that
permitir
we need to
transitar este
modify in
tiempo.
ourselves already through our very simple breath, that will bring you in an elevated stage of being. Yeah? And when you are in this elevated stage of being, you start seeing this horror like a drama that is unavoidable. First is to face the time as it is and not try to change it. I
Cuanto
understand
más
it's heavy and
practices, cuanto
difficult to
más
do, but
eleve
as much
conciencia
as you
y
can,
esos
try to
nivel
not be in this place where you need to move the outside world, because that will
con
not help.
totalidad y
This
salga
world is, collapsing by itself.
de
So
la
why would you
tendencia de querer
invest your
cambiar
energy in
lo
that?
que está
Yeah.
afuera, en
But
lugar de
rather
cambiar tu
keep your
manera de
energy,
ver.
not to save your skin either. It's not to look for a place you're going to be safe. There is no need to be afraid. There is no need so to look for safety when you are sitting in the heart of yourself, in the heart of your heart.
Buscándote con tu
Where can
verdad,
it be
con tu
more
ser
comfortable
verdadero,
and more secure?
puedes
There will not be
anclarte
a source of security from
en el
outside.
presente
So
y
look
encontrar la
inside,
seguridad
look
desde adentro
inside,
tuyo.
and find this
No
place of
estar
peace.
buscándolo más afuera
Somebody
donde
says,
nunca
no,
vas
if
a
you want peace in
encontrarlo.
the world, start by yourself. You are the world, and bring this peace
Necesitas
within yourself.
comenzar siempre
Establish
con
it.
tu
Be
mismo,
the
tu
peace
propio
within
corazón.
that you want to see outside.
Está bien
So
la
this is a
importancia de la
work. I mean,
práctica
this is a
diaria del
daily,
sadhana.
daily practice. Wake up before duality, before the
Cier-
sun is there. That's what we
Cierto,
were
antes
teaching
que
you.
el sol se
Wake up in the
presenta,
dark, early morning,
cierto en
and
la
just
oscuridad de la mañana,
enter this communion, this union with the self that has no need to project
reunión
on
con
any
el ser,
form, any colors, anything. Totally simple. You breathe
totalmente
in
simple.
unisonness. You embrace the essence of yourself as oneness. And
Abrace
from that place, you
la
contemplate.
esencia de tu
You
ser
will
como
get so much
unidad.
inspiration, so much intuition, so much guidance that you will feel
Va a
inspired
ser
for the day
bastante
and
inspiración durante el
someday,
día
and then you may become a source of inspiration for others,
y
because
así
that work
comienza a ser
needs
un
to be
fuente de
shared. Yeah.
inspiración por los demás.
So uh, you cannot live under expectation of fear, of disaster, of I
No
don't know what.
puedes
Uh,
vivir con miedo que algo horrible que
Nourishing the
va a
energy of
pasar,
separation and rebellion.
atrapado en la
If you have to
desesperación.
rebel against what wants to make you believe that you are limited. That's where you need to rebel. You cannot tolerate and accept
Puedes
that
rebelarte
anybody
contra lo
define
que
you as
cree
a
que te
limited
hace
person.
sentir
This is not possible.
limitado.
So that's your sovereignty, is your birthright to be one, to be whole, to be stable,
Mi
unshakable,
soberanía
and to
es su
identify
derecho de
to this
nacimiento, desde
oneness.
íntegro,
So
completo, pleno.
revolution doesn't need to be coming through big words.
La
Remember, humans
revolución no
are
viene
unified
de
by the speech. This
conceptos,
is one of extreme power we
ideologías,
have. In a time
filosofías.
of absolute confusion, whatever you're going to say, that's why for me it was big risk to take this risk to speak to all of you every month. And I was thinking,
Es
should
un
I
gran
stop? Should I
riesgo hablar
continue?
con todos
But I
ustedes cada
think
mes.
you can feel through my speech that there is a lot of silence within. I am not positioning
Siento que
myself
pueden
or leading you
sentir
to
a
any
través de
sort
mis
of
palabras que hay mucho
transcendence,
silencio
but
adentro.
I bring you to your true self. I invite
Mis
you to
palabras
embrace
son
this inner silence of
invitación
clarity where you
a
can
este propio
again
silencio
see
interior y
what
a tu
is
ser
real
verdadero
and what is illusory.
y que
And when you
puedes
see what is
sentir la
real,
diferencia
it's
entre lo que es
enormous.
real y lo que es
Enormous. The
ilusorio.
courage and the effort we need to invest to come out of this commodity or false comfort that will not last, anticipate and start to
Necesitamos salir
step into a
del
direction where we're gonna be able to
tejismo de alguna comodidad
our
falsa,
relationship to the earth, honor our relationship with other human beings,
honrar la
and see
relación
that
que
this
tiene con la
basic
tierra
humanity of being
y
human
también
to
las
love
relaciones
each
que
other,
tiene con los
be at the
demás.
service of each other, will bring us into a different planet, to a different place.
Y
And I
cuando estemos
contemplate
en
that the
servicio
new
uno al
Dharma,
otro,
which is being
vamos
given to us like a
co-creando un
divine
planeta nuevo.
intelligence, is the beautiful mantra Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Haryam Karyam
Mantra,
Nirname
gobierno
Akame. That's the
tocante,
will with
Maria
that
Pare,
direction.
Hariam Karyam, Name
And
Akam,
sustain, are you able to live in
estás
sustaining yourself
capaz
by
de
yourself?
sostenerte a
In
ti
your
mismo
relationship to the planet, in the
en tu
relationship with
relación
a
con el
network of
planeta
people.
y
We
con
cannot live
relación con las
separate.
demás personas.
We cannot believe that we are going to end up being zombie in the city, not knowing your
No
neighbor
podemos
has
seguir
to
en
move.
separación
You
como
need to move in a
zombies en las
paradigm
ciudades.
where other people are closer to you, where you share more of the life of the being than the doing, and not this hierarchy of the old system, but more like in a group consciousness where we collaborate. This is the Aquarian
Necesitamos
value. We move from
formar
competition
vínculos,
into collaboration and
grupal
mutual
donde hay
inspiration,
colaboración,
co-creativity. It is
donde
not
la
going to fall
creatividad de
from the
cada uno
sky.
se
It is
potencia.
going to manifest through people who take the lead to create circumstances where this is possible.
El mundo nuevo
And it is
se
happening. That's
manifiesta a
the
través de
incredible
personas
beauty of it, that
liderando
all over the world you
cambios
see now
de estilo que
initiative
es
of people
posible
starting a
en toda
new
parte del
conscious
planeta,
agriculture, a new
como personas
conscious way of
iniciando
living and
proyectos
sharing
nuevos,
education. The
como más
education of the children is a
conscientes de
disaster
convivir
and is going
y
even more
educarnos
toward the disaster.
y
So
está
many parents are starting to
accelerándose.
reconsider parenting schooling, at home schooling. And this kind of initiative, it takes
Muchas
enormous
personas se
effort
están
on the top
iniciando
of your job because this is not a
fuera de
social
casa.
system. You can't expect that the collective will help you initiate a school that doesn't disturb the spirit, the soul of your children, but will boost and develop their creativity. Where you can find
Necesitamos
this, yeah?
escuelas que fomentan la
So,
creatividad de nuestros niños y
and we
no
have been
lo,
trained to consider the doctors and the health system to take care
no
of
lo
your health.
entienden
Today, they are
todos.
stealing your health. So you
Los
can't
niños
trust
la
this. So
presión
the first
médica.
thing to do is to realize I am responsible for my health. I cannot put this on the back of the doctor.
No debemos
Not
quebrar
saying
nuestro
that the
valor,
doctor
salud
are doing
permite
the
a los
job with
médicos.
passion and love.
Estamos
I'm talking about the
cargo de
system
nuestra
as it
propia
is today.
salud.
And we need to re-educate ourselves to anticipate our health. We need to take care of our health
Reeducarnos
before
para
we get
anticipar
sick.
nuestra
Yeah? So this is a it
prevenir
used to be
enfermedad.
a human being working a lot physically through the day, and this physical body is built to make effort physically.
El
As soon
cuerpo
as we become
físico
sedentary and sitting on the chair the whole day,
es más
this
fuerte cuando
is
ocupamos durante el
getting
día. Está
problematic.
destinado a
So we
ser
need to move,
ocupado.
and it's not just
No
jogging.
estar
I mean, we need to
sentado
move in
todo el día
harmony
en un
with our
escritorio.
activities and our daily routine. So that means another lifestyle. We need to move
Estamos
away from
desarrollando
just
nuevos
sitting
estilos de vida.
and have a daily
Salir
life
de
that is more
una vida
active
sedentaria,
physically. And
una vida
anticipate
más
means
activa.
what do you eat? I mean, the food and the future
Y
of
también
food is a
incluye lo
disaster.
que ingerimos,
So
la comida.
always has to move. So
Todo
anybody, wherever you
necesita
look in any
moverse.
direction, there is a way to be creative, to create initiatives that are completely moving in the
Podemos
sense
ser
of
creativos,
oneness
creando
in
iniciativos
relationship with the earth, oneness in relationship with other human beings, and not
en el
through
sentido que con
tyranny or way
dignidad
of thinking
como
or
seres
dogma,
humanos,
but
con la
opposite in the
tierra,
way of welcoming others with our differences and
dando dinero a los
opening up
demás,
circle of tolerance where
respetando
we
nuestras diferencias.
actually get advantage of our differences that we call synergy. Synergy is when different people, instead of
Energía
erasing the
con
difference,
diferentes
trying to be the same,
maneras de
are
expresarse,
actually
ser,
using the dynamic of their
están
difference to be co-creative. And all those
uniéndose
who have
y
been
utilizando la
creative in their
diferencia
life
para
in
poder ser
relationship to others
co-creativo.
understand how much more much bigger picture we can get when we work with one another, for one another, and for a project
Podemos
that we build
alcanzar
together.
mucho más
And
cuando
it's
trabajamos
magic,
con
absolutely magic. We have lost this
conjunto
magic
uno con el otro.
just to look for profit. So I think there's so much change
Salir
coming
del modelo
through this year,
competitivo,
and the first step of the change is
competitivo basado sobre
decentralization. So that's what we are
aprovechar
facing. And
y
I'm not
ganar.
here to anticipate a catastrophe. I'm just here to confirm that what we are seeing today, the end of this January, will just continue through the year, and February especially is the
Para
second month,
confirmar
so the karma of two, which
este
is going
cierre de
through
enero
separation, contradiction,
es
opposition,
un
fight eventually.
comienzo
So this
y va
whole
a
thing is
ser
gonna pop up, and it's
una
not about to
continuación
stop. So the
durante
question
todo el
is,
año.
where do I choose to invest my spirit, my heart, my energy? And I guess
Entonces
the challenge
necesitamos
is I want to go, I want to go,
elegir
I want to go,
dónde
and then
invertir nuestro
I say no,
corazón, nuestro
no, this
cuerpo,
is
nuestro
crazy, this
espíritu.
is too early, this is not working, I'm mad, yeah, and then you stop yourself. So this is a back and forth movement. We are used to look for a reward, a result that is accessible, that if I do this move, I will see this and this and this. And of course, now you move totally in the blind, in the
acostumbrado
unknown,
a actuar
not
en función
knowing beside from your
de
intuition
los
what
resultados.
it will bring you. Yeah. So there is no guarantee wherever you choose to go that that will be any sense of solution.
Decisión,
But moving
confiar,
from, if you are
confiar
entangled
y
in the
no hay
midst of
ninguna
this
garantía
duality, confrontation, fight,
vas a
and
recibir
being deceived, and all this kind of frustration, I
lo
think
que
there
desees
is a
desde
way
lo
to get out of
personal.
that. You should not nourish this context of
No debemos, no debemos
revolution in a way,
nutrir
but
la
realize
dualidad
your own revolution by yourself,
en pos de lo que
taking
deseas
yourself out of
personalmente.
duality.
Es tiempo de salir de la
So
dualidad,
it's a
creando
lot.
tu
It's a lot.
intención.
Not even talking about security. Yeah, I was talking about the health system, the education system, the economic. The same, when you are local, there is so much more possibility to live for one another in a local level by
Nos
exchanging
estamos dedicando
the
nuestra
skills,
energía
the know-how, and the education.
localmente,
So I think
mucho más fácil
the very short way to shortcut the big lobby is to
aumentar relaciones
initiate new
cooperativas.
network of exchange
Como
that
vemos,
are much
el
more based on
sistema
local
educativo, el
exchange.
sistema de salud están en crisis, el sistema económico, por supuesto, también.
So
Por
if
eso,
you practice
relaciones
early morning,
cooperativas
you can stand
en
on
comunidad
this rock that I know myself, and this is true.
fundamental.
Nobody can take it away from you.
Cuanto
But
más te
when you
conectas
know
con
your true selves, then you
tu
know that you
naturaleza
know.
interior, tu
You
ser
don't need
verdadero,
information from outside
no
to
precisa esa
know what you
información
need to
desde
know.
afuera. Ya sabe lo que
And
necesitas
then,
saber.
therefore, I am pushed to make a choice. And this is the dynamic of life.
Y de ahí
I become
necesito hacer
qualified
una
human
elección.
when I do conscious choices. If you root your choices in oneness and not in
Y
doubtful
ancla tus
thinking,
elecciones en la
then
unidad,
it will only bring you into oneness with the tolerance and the
solo te
flexibility
llevará a la
to
unidad.
go through the time with your commitment.
Viene a través
When
del
you take a
tiempo
commitment,
con
when
tu
you take a decision,
mismo.
an orientation, the root of that, the standing stone where you start should be harmonious and oneness, not in duality, not in reactivity, but in
El lugar donde
absolutely
parte es
proactivity. That
unidad,
is gratis. It is
armonía,
just
no
enjoying,
dualidad.
exalting your curiosity, exalting your passion. You want to go for something that is uplifting, inspiring, that move you, and you need to go there.
Constante ir en pos de lo que te inspira,
So
lo que te
the
eleva.
leadership will shift, but
El
maybe not
liderazgo está cambiando.
physically already, but this is
Al
this whole
febrero
motion we are in will bring a new option of leadership. You remember already
está trayendo una
a
nueva
month
opción de
ago when the
liderazgo.
yellow jacket and the gilets jaunes in France, they were claiming to take responsibility for decision making. It never happened. But just imagine your life if you would have to be responsible for the high level of decision, like about education, about economics, about
Imagínate una
quality
vida
of
donde
health, etc., etc. So
vos
if you become responsible for that, it will add a load to your daily routine. You cannot just go
participación
earn your living and spending. You need to add
lleva una mayor
an extra
responsabilidad
consciousness into how
social.
do I nourish the social tissue, how do I merge with with other people, and how together we can
¿Cómo
create a
pueden
context
influir
that is
el tejido social? ¿Cómo
living,
pueden unirse con otros,
from each other for each other.
contribuir?
So this is the
Bien
shift.
mayor,
We need to take
trabajando
ownership
uno
of
por el
our
otro,
destiny.
con el otro.
So some people are
Estamos
already used to live
responsabilizando
like
por
this,
eso.
yeah, to have in
Algunos
their
ya están
parameters of life
iniciando
a lot of time dedicated to serve the collective purpose,
proyectos
to
que están en
unify the
servicio
field, and
al
to
bien
support
mayor.
or create system to support each other. So these outsiders will help the leadership with small groups. On the small scale is always much easier to manage
Lo
ourselves
que
than
estoy
in this such
viviendo
a big scale like
simplemente,
today we have
netamente
in
en la
Canada.
margen de la sociedad son aquellos que pueden
So
sobre
you
todo
need to
efectuar
start,
cambios.
if you feel this call for leadership and not
Siente la
for other
llamada para el
people, just by
liderazgo,
yourself, being a leader of your own destiny, you can
un
start
liderazgo
attracting
líder
young
propio
people who
destino.
have no orientation, have no direction, and are not entangled in the desire system that has been built up for them, but are free spirit. Then you can start attracting them to see how this green energy can be invested in a meaningful purpose. So gather again, now is not just friendly to sing mantra or to do yoga in the morning, but you need to go toward each other to create a new context of life, which is much, much bigger. So we were in preparation for this time, and time is now.
Como
so
líderes,
so
solo
go forward.
pasa
Go forward in this
pensar que
initiative where
yoga
you
es
have
cantar
maybe
mantras,
move
pero también
yourself from big cities
unirte
and
con
start
otros para
new activities.
crear proyectos
Uh,
que
so now it's time to
generan
wherever you
nuevas
are.
estructuras y formas sociales,
Uh,
conteniendo nuevos estilos,
develop energy system. Yeah, you know that when
nuevos
you are
sistemas de energía,
self-sustained, that means you have moved
son
your
más
energy in such a
autosostenibles.
level that you are not somebody who take, but you're
Y
somebody
no
who
estás
partake. That you can share. More you
tan
share, more you have energy.
buscando energía,
So this is an
estás más bien
amazing phenomenon
compartiendo
that
energía.
actually the management of your energy is not based on taking things, even the food.
La
It's not just
administración de
taking
energía
food
no
as
se
much as you
hace
want,
solo en
but
quitar,
it's
quitar y quitar y
nourishing
sacar,
the
pero
energy body and
es
see how you
una
can generate
comprender y
energy
actuar
from yourself to
que
inspire
no la
others and keep
administra, pero
inspiring
con
yourself.
mucha más energía a los sistemas.
So it is a time where there are opportunity to leave the
Entonces,
system
cuando hay
for a higher
oportunidades,
frequency system. That's what I mean by this. So there is a portal, there is an opening, there is many option,
un
possible
portal, una
step today
apertura,
to just get away of what is confusing, fighting, and at war, to move into a higher system where the frequency are much more integrated.
entrar en una frecuencia mayor, mucho más sutil y
So we can
¿no?
magnify, transform any sort of fear energy into trust, into love,
puedes
into truth, and
transmutar
remember,
en
focus
confianza
on your capacity to create as
con tu
an
capacidad de
individual, but
crear,
also as a group, will
tanto
manifest
como individuos
a new
como
context.
grupos,
And whenever we are sliding unconscious, which is happening, you know, everybody knows that you just finish your
cuando vas
sadhana and not even 1
cayendo
hour
en la
after, you're
inconsciencia,
already entangled in this
todos sabemos,
ego mind
recién terminaste en sadhana, la
speculation.
práctica y ya estás
So
enredándote con
to
otros,
be aware
en
of
algún sueño
when you
egoico.
slide unconscious, when you lose
Tienes
the
que
sense
estar
of oneness,
atento y darte
it's
cuenta
already
cuando
an enormous progress.
caigas
You know, you remember Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi? The
en el
stage
inconsciente.
of enlightened mind go by
Puede
steps.
ser
And
que Dharana,
one of the first
Dhyana,
steps is become
Samadhi,
aware when you are not conscious
Pratyahara,
anymore, when you
Dharana,
lose yourself yourself, when you
Diana,
fear
eso más
yourself, when you limit yourself,
cuando te das
just
cuenta,
develop this
siendo
automatic
vigilante,
Padmasambhava, he called that mindfulness. I am aware. That's already an enormous step
ama,
to be
ama,
aware when I'm not aware.
digamos, esto en conciencia
Because
plena,
that will, on the
estás
practice, on the long run, create
consciente
this
de lo que
automatic
está
signal
pasando
that
con los
now I know
contenidos
I'm not aware. So this
de
is
tu
not a
mundo
moment
interior.
to
Ahora soy
gain
consciente, que
or
soy
expect
consciente,
clarity. It's a moment to stop. Yeah, stop and rebuild
momento
your
de
energy so you are
parar,
in a new level of
detenerte,
frequency where again you can see clearly
revisar tu
with full
frecuencia,
awareness.
darte cuenta
We
cuando
are
estás
also over
alejándote
in the
de la
Martinet that
serenidad.
this place here have been rooted in this visionary transformation of humanity and how to be human toward each other and toward yourself. So I think we are ripe now, completely ripe, to really open for a foundation or
Después de tantos
people
años de
who are
práctica
fully
aquí
committed and fully engaged and
en otros
skilled
lugares,
to carry on a
somos
group consciousness rather than just
capaces,
an
listos
offshore
para
survivors
tener el nuevo
of the
conciencia
transformation. It is the time now to
a
really
nivel
root this
colectivo.
project
Es
and
el
fully
tiempo de
developed for what
anclar
it
este proceso,
mean to be, which
desarrollarlo
is a place
completamente.
of course, transformation and initiation, but also a place to share and discover a better, healthy way of living, and to make a sort of a fractal of an essay on how could we live for each other
Acá
on this
estamos
earth.
creando un pequeña
So
fractal, cómo es vivir uno para el otro.
remember, whenever you
Nosotros,
attach by
en
chaos
transformación
or
personal,
extreme, opposition, violence, or rebellion energy around you, uh, this is always coming. That the return of Shiva is back to the oneness with Gaia, with the spirit of the earth.
este
So
tiempo de
all this
retorno de Shiva
chaos
es
are
una
helping
actividad
us
muy
to
fuerte
transform what
porque
we could not
vamos a
transform or
Gaia,
willingly not
vamos a la
transform.
tierra.
Force us to transform ourselves, our system, our social organization,
Las
so
colonias se
we
están
get back to
avanzando,
a
lo
much
transformar
more
nuestro
sane
sistema social,
relationship to the earth,
educativo,
with the whole
económico,
planet as a whole
de
humanity, but
toda nuestra relación
not
con
for
el
the
planeta.
profit of a minority, but for the sake of the planet itself. All is offered and given. All we need is to have the courage to realize there will be enough for everyone. We can share with each other.
Tener el coraje
And
que
we
hay
have
suficiente
all
para
and each of
todos
us different
y que
skills and
debemos
profile. That is the
compartir,
richness of humanity, not the
cooperar,
curse. We should
celebrar
not fight our
la
differences, but listen
riqueza
to
de
one
la
another.
humanidad,
So
honrando nuestra
all this
individualidad,
strategy based on
honrando nuestro
lies,
estilo de estudio,
arrogance, people
dejar
who
la
wanted to
arrogancia.
fight and create, there will be limited, there will be broken.
Estas personas perdidas en la pelea,
Wherever
en la
there will
lucha,
be
en la
wounded, there
guerra,
will be a
van a estar
possibility to heal.
apartados, no van a poder
So
prosperar.
I want to share with you now a little bit of the practice.
Ahora quiero compartir con ustedes la práctica.
What I just ask you is just be aware whenever you are driven to take position for revolution and rebellion, and it is
Recuerdo
your full embrace, your full
cuando
choice
estás
from your
llamada
one self and
a
completely
participar en
aligned,
la revolución o
that you are not
rebelión,
again manipulated with your energy to serve
no tienes
others
que ser
or purpose.
manipulado por
So today is very
las
difficult
agendas
to
de otros.
protect your sovereignty, not
Esto
to
es
be
una práctica
manipulated,
para
because left
proteger
and
tu
right,
soberanía.
up and down, in every corner, there are manipulation. So just don't be, naive. Take a
No ser
stand,
naive,
take a stand, step
ingenua,
out, and watch deeply from your third eye, from your heart, for the
Alguien y
oneness of
observa
your integrity of your being
profundamente
and the
desde el
situation
tercer
before you
ojo,
take a decision
desde
or
tu
action. I
corazón
think that's my
intuitivo.
biggest advice, because I
Esto
don't
es
think there is anybody wrong on this planet at the moment. Everyone is in the right place for himself.
nadie
But remember, save your
gente
oneness,
equivocada, cada uno
honor
está
your
donde tiene
oneness,
que
be
estar,
true wherever you are,
pero deseche
concerned
este
by the
ser,
energy that is now
espíritu,
completely, it's total.
conserva,
So there is no way out. We all go through it.
conserva tu energía para
So
poder transformar
you understand that the practice of yoga today, it is not
un lado del
just
tiempo.
one class a week. It is not
Ustedes y yo
the
se
tourist
consiste en
yoga
una
or the
clase
travel
por
agency,
semana,
but it's really like a lifestyle that will
más bien un
make you
estilo de vida
keep your clarity, keep your integrity,
que
so you
ayuda a
can
mantener
honor
tu
yourself
claridad
as a
y tu
human being and
integridad,
therefore share with others
desde ahí
useful.
compartir
But
con los
service
demás.
is one of the fundamental value at this time. How can I serve
Es un
others
valor
and start with
fundamental.
myself, but not in the selfish perspective of serving your personal interest. But how can I serve others and serve the planet, serve the whole in the same time? So plug into divine intelligence
¿Cómo puedes
and
servir
don't
a mí mismo
subordinate
nada
yourself
más
to this
la,
artificial
la totalidad
personal egotic
simultáneamente?
intelligence who wants to manipulate everyone. I mean, if you are honest with yourself, you can realize how much you yourself have been manipulated with your
Si
own
eres
mind and ego mind together
honesto
for so
contigo
many
mismo,
years.
te das
All the
cuenta de
source of
cuánto has
suffering
sido
are rooted in that.
manipulado por tu
You
propia
have upload
mente
of your
egoica.
mind with your ego. So
Tu
you
propia
cannot
mente
complain
está.
that this is
Por
happening as a
eso,
global phenomenon. We are
porque ego,
all entangled in that. So it's time to free
todos
ourselves
tenemos
from that.
un enredado en esto.
So the first posture is we
La
go with
primera
the
postura,
left hand and we do the mudra with Saturn. This is the
la
teacher.
mano izquierda,
When we are
Buda del turno,
surrendering to the master teacher, then we are connected to the
llevándonos
knowing, not
al
just the intellectual
maestro,
knowing. And the Jupiter is straight up. So you bring this up
ser
to the
recto,
left side, and the right palm
de
is on the
izquierda,
thymus here, not down to the heart center, just a bit
derecho
above.
sobre el
So
timo,
I appreciate myself. I'm in security with
honro y
myself,
aprecio a mí mismo,
and I know myself, which is the eighth attribute of the divine intelligence, the Gobinde Mukande Udare
que
Apare
conozco
Haryan Karyan Nirname
los
Akame. Yeah?
8
These
atributos de
eight
la
attributes
inteligencia
shows
divina,
who
gobierno
I
bacán,
am as a divine
varia
self,
pares,
a divine intelligence, the
varia,
divine
varia,
wisdom. So
examen.
just proclaim that you know that, and then you're
Afirma
gonna
que
inhale
sabe
very long and deep, and then you exhale,
dar en razón,
repeating this mantra 5 times on the exhale.
repitiendo el mantra
5
5
repetition
en la
Gobinde
exhalación.
Mukande Udare Apare Haryan Karyan Niname
Admito,
Akame Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Haryan Karyan Niname Akame Gobinde Mukande. So we go for 5 repetition, push the
5
air out,
repeticiones,
and then deeply inhale and
luego
again.
profundamente
Repeat
inhalando,
on the exhale. So it's
y luego
forcing the
repite
apana,
el mantra en
it's
la
forcing
exhalación.
to exhale totally all the way out. Yeah? So ready? So remember this mudra,
Y
the second Saturn with Jupiter straight up, the others are just hanging there.
recto hacia
Thumb
arriba
straight, arm straight,
y
and
bajo un
the
Saturno
right palm on me, myself.
mayor.
Yeah?
Palma
This
derecha
is the true
sobre
self
el
repeating
timo.
is out. Take it for yourself. I am self-sustained. I am
Yo
free.
soy
I'm liberated.
autosostenido,
Yeah. I am illuminated by
yo
myself.
soy
I have no limit.
autoiluminado por
I am the
yo mismo.
destructor. I am the creator.
soy el
I am no name.
destructor,
I am
soy el
beyond
creador,
projection, any name,
soy
and I
más
have no
allá de
desire.
proyección.
The only desire to be desireless. Yeah, I give up. I give
Mi
up
único
any
deseo
desire.
es ser
And this is the
mi
true me.
fin
This is the
deseo,
true self.
acame.
Yeah. Don't take it for a God somewhere in the cloud. This is you. This is me. Yeah. So inhale deeply, very
Inhala
deeply,
profundamente.
and then you go for yourself. Govinde mukande udare apare haryam karyamina me akame 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 govinde mukande udare apare haryam karyamina me akame. Finish the next circle, the next cycle. Inhale deeply.
Inhalan profundamente.
And exhale.
Exhala.
So as usual, our three exercise, you can make them 7 minutes or 11 minutes and have a whole
Por siempre
21
los
minute
ejercicios
practice.
pueden estar
The
practicados
first
por
one was,
7
as
o
you
11
understand,
minutos.
the become assertive about your true identity and eliminate the doubt about
Práctica para
who
ser
you are.
afirmativa acerca de tu
The
identidad
second is this
verdadera.
attitude of gratitude.
La
It's
segunda es la
a
actitud de
prayer
gratitud.
mode.
Estoy en modo de
And it's at the same
oración
time a transcendental. It will activate the connection between the heart center and the third eye. So
va a
you
activar
see
la
from the
conexión
heart.
del
So
centro
that's
cardíaco, el tercer ojo,
so we bring our hands like
mano,
together and we turn
juntos,
them back. So for this you need to round
el dorsal,
your back first, so you can bring your
descifrar
hands
los hombros,
easier back to
espalda,
back,
para que
and
sea
you
más fácil.
place all the
Parte
finger from the
dorsal
root of the
de las
finger to the
manos,
top of the finger against each other. Take the time to
empujando
adjust
toda
each
la parte
finger to
dorsal.
each finger. And that's the reverse prayer. And when you are the back
Pero
totally round with the shoulder,
oración
everything, your hands are in
revertida.
the right place, then you bring the diaphragm up. So you don't
Y
bend
el
forward, but you go
diafragma
straight up. But the shoulder are forward.
está bien
That help the hands to be in this reverse
enderezado.
prayer. Then you close your eyes.
Cierra tus
And
ojos.
we're gonna inhale in 4 stroke.
Vas a inhalar en 4 golpes.
Fully inhale in 4 sections, and then
Inhala
you exhale slowly,
y exhala
whistling,
lentamente, exhalando
until you fully exhale all the air.
exhala
Uh,
totalmente todo
the
el aire.
sound in the back is about the prayers to the Lord's prayers. So close your
Oraciones
eyes,
al
open your
Padre,
hearts, connect with this
nuestro
attitude of gratitude. Thank you for giving me
gratitud.
clarity of vision
Gracias por
and
darme la
clarity in my
claridad,
decision,
la
clarity
claridad
in
de
my
mi
orientation. And thank you for granted me clarity. That's your grace
gracias
and
por
it's gratitude.
otorgarme
So inhale in 4
paz y
step,
claridad.
exhale whistling. Step by step, the whistling get better.
Inhalando en 4 golpes y exhalando, silbando por la boca.
Close your eyes.
Cierra tus ojos,
Open yourself to trust,
ábrete,
to gratitude.
confianza,
Inhale in 4 stroke
la
and start
gratitud.
whistling.
Inhala en 4
Any
segmentos,
sort of
exhala silbando.
whistle, any song. It doesn't have to be flat. Here we go.
Puedes silbar cualquier canción, lo que te viene.
Hallelujah.
Inhale deep. Hold peacefully.
Inhala profundamente,
Bring peace
sostenga,
within yourself and share that peace with all who needs
siente la
in the world
serenidad adentro tuya y comparte la serenidad con todos.
to reconnect
Reconecta
inner peace.
con la
Exhale.
paz. Señor. Exhala.
And the last practice is
La
to
última
put
práctica,
yourself as a, it's a paradox in a time of war to speak about warrior of truth or warrior
pasa
of light
en paradoja,
and truth and love,
postura de
because
guerrero,
it's not at all
hablar de
the
la
same
guerra
attitude, but it is going into action, moving into
es
action, and
bélico, dando en acción,
be sure you will impact the world with your decision and carrying
me
yourself
aseguro
with
que
integrity and sovereignty
tu
and
soberanía,
authenticity. So we sit
la
on the
felicidad
left heel.
y
Remember, this
identidad
is the Virasana, is a posture of
resuelve
the
la
warrior,
polaridad
according to
bélica.
Waiguru Waigyo in the Aquarian Sadhana. Yeah, sit on the left heel, the right knee is up.
Vas a sentarte en
And
brazos
we're gonna
sobre el
we
talón
bring our
izquierdo,
hands onto our ears to have the right
poner
place,
las manos sobre las
and then
orejas
you open it on the side. So it's about 20 centimeter on the side
y
of the
ábrelo
ears. So that's
hasta
the place where it
3
should be. So the
centímetros
chest
al
is out.
costado.
It's not easy to hold,
El
and
pecho
the hands
está
are parallel to each other and
inclinado,
facing the ears, the side of our body.
en palma
And we
mirando
stay
las orejas,
at this place. We're gonna
sentados en
inhale
talón izquierdo,
during a
rodilla
mantra,
derecha
and then
doblada,
we hold in the time when there is no mantra, and exhale a mantra and hold the breath out in
exhala,
the blank when there is
mantenga
empty
la
space between the
respiración
mantra.
profunda.
So this is like a har har mukande. So inhale deeply, hold,
Inhalen profundamente,
exhale deeply, hold.
exhalen
Yeah, so it's a
completamente,
square breath. Not
sostenga el
totally,
aire
totally
fuerte.
square, because the time of inhale or time of exhale are the same, and
El
the
tiempo
time of
inicial,
holding and empty or full is the same, but it might be slightly less
tiempo
than
de
the time of inhale.
inhalación y exhalación lo mismo, y
You ready?
el tiempo reteniendo el aire
You
afuera
close
y
your
adentro
eyes.
lo mismo, si
So
puede.
it's a
Cuando
pranayama.
hagamos,
Inhaling, hold the breath. It's
inhala,
effortless. It is
retenga el
in the
aire.
flow, and it will activate this sense of being in the flow with the
Esto va
flow,
a activar el sentido
even
de
if we are
estar en el
outsider,
flujo.
and even if we
Más que
have
eres marginado,
diagonal way and new ways of
romper en el
moving,
mundo de forma
still in the flow
diagonal,
even more.
te
Okay, so
ponga
here
en
we
el
go.
flujo aún más.
Close your eyes.
Cierra tus
Yes.
ojos.
This is about freedom and liberation. Free
Es un
yourself
pacto
from
para
any
la
limitation.
liberación.
This was inhaling,
Inhalen,
inhaling. Then you hold.
detenga el aire,
Hold the breath. Slowly exhaling.
lentamente exhalen,
Fully exhale. Hold the breath out.
ahora se tenga el aire afuera, pulmones vacíos,
Slowly inhale.
inhalen lentamente,
And now hold the breath.
Y ahora retenga el aire.
Slowly exhale.
Exhala lentamente.
Hold the breath out.
Retenga el aire afuera. Pulmones vacíos.
Inhale.
Inhala.
Inhale deeply.
Inhalen profundamente.
And exhale.
Exhalen.
So this brings a lot of heat in the body, is creating this containment of prana and apana and balance it.
Trayendo mucha
It's a
calor
process
en
of
el cuerpo
purification and
y con
empowerment, so you can
contención del apara y
bring your mood very, very low,
apana,
the emotional body calm down, and then you can have this
calma
beautiful
el
decision.
cuerpo emocional.
So I think this is an amazing month that is before us.
Entonces, pienso que este es un mes
Many things will
asombroso.
change, and they are changing. Is a qualified month to anticipate the whole year in a way. So we are really
Es
entering the
anticipando todo el
intense
año.
part of the year already.
Ya
And
estamos
especially the
entrando
first half of February is very, very intense.
en momentos
So
bien intensos. Primera
we
mitad
will
de
have
febrero.
in April to bring you back to calm and to peace, Ayurvedic cure. So if you need to
Tenemos
balance yourself,
un
support yourself,
ayurvédico en
and
abril,
give
en el
yourself a
ashram.
good time, this is a beautiful week where you get a massage every
Una
day,
semana hermosa
orientation, guidance, and so much more.
y en donde
So
recibo mucha guía y
everything is wonderful.
orientación.
I wish a lot of courage and
Les
really
deseo
choose,
coraje,
go toward each other, choose to
eligen ir
go for it.
uno hacia el otro.
Thank you for being here. I
Gracias
think
por
this is
estar
an
presente.
amazing opportunity to inspire each other just to see each other
Esta
online.
oportunidad asombrosa
It's
para enterarnos,
another network of love connection.
una
So
red de
let's
conexión,
for 1 minute share
conexiones
this
amorosas.
incredible energy we raise together, and the peace you are in now, the power you are in, the sovereignty you are in.
La
Let's share
soberanidad,
this
la
with the whole
paz,
planet. Let's
poder,
do this for just 1 minute.
el amo para expandir y
I ask you.
compartirlo con el mundo entero.
Okay. Inhale deep.
Inhalen profundamente. Exhalan.
So we're going to close this. Time is now.
Vamos a cerrar el
Fantastic practice.
espacio. Tengan buena práctica, un buen mes. Um, um, um,
A good prayer. Gratitude. Bless you all. Sadhana.
Sadhana, gracias.
Thank you.